Cool. Well, anyways, back. Timberwolves win. Too close of a game, but it was pretty far away in the first part of the game, which was good. And Rudy dominated this game. Carl was out. Hopefully everything's okay with Carl. It sounds like it was somebody that he played with in high school or college. I can't remember. Yeah, Mark said the line. Mark said sometimes I wonder if blindness is all that bad. Yeah. Well, it was okay for the second and third quarter were really fun. I think those were the quarters that were fun. To be honest, the beginning of the game was kind of boring, but then once we got to, once it was Rudy central and Rudy just kept dunking on Wemby, that was fun. I want that all the time. But maybe we can't have that all the time. But it was very fun to watch him do that. Ant had a fantastic game. We had a decent amount of people have a good game. We did lose Kyle at a point, so that hurt. But no. Also, I keep missing these times where we put Justin Jackson in because I keep getting the stream ready, so he comes in for like 19 seconds and I don't even get to see him. So I haven't seen him yet. It's kind of weird. But anyways, I haven't said the line yet. Now that my mic's not echoing, everybody like the stream if you haven't already. We're gonna get into it. Just me tonight, obviously. Ashwin's out. Ashwin will be out tomorrow, and I will also be out tomorrow. And this might be a shorter stream. We'll see. I don't really have a ton to say. It was a fun game overall. But yeah, oh my gosh, these reactions on the screen. I'm just spamming them now. I've noticed that whenever I do that, it seems to get me more viewers. So press that button if you have it. I don't know what that means, but I like how Rudy shut down Wemby. Yeah, well, first off, Wemby started the game kind of like scary good. I don't have the by quarter numbers like Ashwin does, but he scored like 8 to 10 points like right out the gate, which was insanely concerning. And he looked amazing. He was doing great in the beginning. But then he just died off. It was super weird, and then Rudy just kept owning him. I love that. Gerald, what are we going to do when we hit 52 wins? We have been waiting for 52 wins. 52 wins is going to be, I think that's our giveaway, our next giveaway stream. What are we at right now? 41? So we've got 11 streams or 11 games or whatever left. Wins, I should say. We're going to do a giveaway. Now, if it takes forever, we'll do a giveaway before then too. But we will do a giveaway when we hit 52 wins. No doubt about it. We got to. Monte Morris fitting right in. Sorry if it's annoying to see my mouse, but yeah, it's good to see him out there a little bit. It's a little weird to see him out there super late, but that was supposed to be garbage time, not supposed to be close. So I think it's okay. But yeah, it's good to see him just playing because it was sounding like when we first got him that he was like not at all ready for playing. So it's good to see that. What else we got here? Last 5 minutes of every game are like PSD from the past. Yeah. It's somewhat acceptable to have. It's not acceptable ever, but like it's more acceptable to do that when we're talking about like bad teams because sometimes bad teams just go crazy and try to prove something at the end of the game where the other team just lets up. But I'm just never going to not think about that Memphis series where we gave up like 3 20-point leads. So put me in, coach. I'll stream with you. Had a few rum and coke, so you're good to go. Okay. I've got ginger ale, so that's kind of boring, but that's what I'm drinking. Gerald's yelling. Reactions are for the algorithm. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like whenever I click it, I see the numbers go up. However, when I stream this way, because I'm streaming normally, I'm streaming Steve ice cream. When I stream like this, I don't get to see a live viewer count. Like I have to like search all over for it. So that's kind of good though. Like me and Ashwin have always talked when we can see the viewer count, when we see ourselves talking, and then like suddenly you'll see viewers go down or something like that. It's like, oh gosh, what are we saying? So it's kind of nice to not think about that, but that's why chat's here though. I can see chat, so that's good. Hi everybody, Dr. Nick. Oh, hi everybody, and hi Dr. Nick. Hello Steve. Yes, ice cream and mini M&Ms for all. I should make that like one of the that should be one of like the emojis or whatever. That should be a thing. I think so. Our beautiful bald boy showed out tonight. Are you talking about J-Mac? Who did he? I mean, he played. He hit like 2 threes in a row. But yes. We hope. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to see the other games that are going on right now. I'm kind of curious actually to see who else is playing, what other games have happened, and so the Warriors won, the Mavs lost. That's big. Pelicans won. Oh, that's too bad. I wanted the Knicks to beat them. That would have been really nice. That would have given us a decent amount of cushion. What else? Well, here, let me pull it up on stream for everybody. I think this will work. React. Boom. Oh, this is really tiny. Doesn't zoom. Oh, maybe it does. It does. Okay. Okay, let's look at like standings or something like that. How do I find that here? I think it's here, here, here. Okay, so we got the standings up. We're first, obviously. Yeah, we need the Thunder to lose. Let's just put NBA over here. We're 2 games ahead of Denver, 3 games ahead. See, this is the great thing. We were all tied at the All-Star break or close to tied. So now if we can have some separation from the 4, I mean, really all that matters is that we're top 4. Because as long as we're top 4, then we're getting home court advantage in the first round at the very minimum. If we're the first seed, though, like you get first, if in the first round, assuming you make it to the second round, you get it in the second round. And forever. I mean, you'd have a home court advantage until the finals, which I don't even remember how they do the finals. Obviously, Timberwolves fans are not used to what happens in the finals, but yeah, Pistons won. So the main thing that we're really looking for here is this like 5, 6, 7, 8. We want these to be as far away as possible so that we have cushion of the first 4. Okay, yeah. So the OKC game just started. Is that like it's just in the first quarter? That's oh, it's not that. I guess it's not that late, but tired of seeing the Thunder tied with us. Me too. Let's have them not win any more games. I'd love to have some cushion for first and second seed too, like a couple games or something like that. But J-Mac did do everything tonight that we needed to. Rooting for the Rockets, yeah. Ant is dynamic. Yes. Grady was showing out tonight. Also true. So yeah, let's go back here. Oh yeah, it did just. Oh, it's on TNT too. Okay. Wow. Well, good for them. Okay, see. Well, hopefully my internet didn't just stop working. Let's go back to chat. Whoa. What the heck? Why can't we see that background? Whoa. I don't know why we can see that, to be honest, but there we go. What now? Thunder will fall in the standings. Yeah, what is their schedule, honestly? We should look at their schedule, but maybe I don't care about the Thunder right now. I just care that we're ahead of them, and hopefully we'll continue to be. I don't know. Rockets, I feel like they're not doing well either. I don't even think they're in the play-in. What guy annoys you? Let's see, Crone. Who did you say annoys you? I didn't see the Max Strus winner. I heard it. It was like 50 feet or something like that. Nick Anderson. I'll say it here too. Jason Timp. Unimpressed, bad takes, and you're not a popular team. You get disrespected. Who's Jason Timp? Am I stupid? I might be stupid. Can you see the top 4? Can you see who between the top 4? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. I can pull that up. Let's look at strength of schedule. Let's do that. Strength of schedule. Again, let me zoom in here for you guys. Okay. So this isn't we can just do the West. Strength of schedule. So first place, let me pull it up in a different tab here. Who's what and whatever. So it's us. I mean, I don't really need to remember. I know who it is. So it's us. We are right in the middle. OKC has an easier one than us, unfortunately. Looks like they've got still 2 against the Spurs, Hornets, Blazers still, 2 against the Grizzlies, Toronto, and the Rockets twice. Which one is tonight? Clippers above us, so harder than us. And then the Nuggets, we're all kind of in the middle. So it's all pretty close. So I guess OKC has a pretty significant advantage maybe against the others. And Dallas has a really good one, and Dallas has kind of been hot lately. So Crone, he's on Colin Coward's network. Oh, I see. Okay. Hoops tonight. Yeah, I'm so unconnected. I do my streaming and that's pretty much it. I don't watch any other Wolves content. I do watch a little bit of Dane. I do try. I mean, the podcasts I try to listen to, but podcasts, it's difficult for me to listen to podcasts because I'm just such a visual person. So if I'm not in the car, I can't listen to podcasts. But if I were in the car listening to podcasts, it would be like the Boy Links, C&D Pod, and I think it's Crunch Wears No Pants. I haven't listened to them before, but I would listen to them if I was still listening to podcasts and things like that. But anyways, Phoenix, toughest schedule left. Memphis, easiest schedule. Some teams we don't really have to worry about anybody because we're not going to go on some insane losing streak, hopefully. But you would like to think that we're not going to go on some losing streak. It's going to be a battle for the top spot in the West. Yeah, I think it is. I think every team is going to realize how important being the number 1 seed is, and they're going to fight for it until the end. So I think that's going to happen. Lakers gonna have a rough end of season. Yeah, they do have one of the tougher strengths of schedules. That's tricky for them. Split the season series against Denver. I think we should be able to, and I think we should take those games very seriously because if we are a serious team and are planning on going deep into the playoffs, we absolutely have to be able to beat them. And I was watching them the other night, and although they're not like dominating anybody, they just can win games, you know? And even though they don't have the same, like Bruce Brown last year for them, Bruce Brown? Why does that sound wrong to me? Whoever that was, Bruce Brown Jr., right? He played so well for them in the playoffs, but like really they have such a solid foundation and core. Yeah, I would worry about them going up in like a playoff series, is I guess what I'm saying. If we're playing them in the playoffs, they're like one of the teams, and I know this sounds so crazy to say as a Timberwolves fan, but like realistically, like in a 7-game series, I do feel I like our chances, and almost like if you're like looking at the standings, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just feel good against those other teams that are in the top of the standings. Like OKC in a 7-game series, I like us. Clippers in a 7-game series, honestly, I mean, they're one of the tougher ones, but I like us as well. We always play well against the Clippers. The Pelicans in a 7-game series, something about Zion does worry me, but we have enough defense that I think we could figure it out and adjust. But I still would probably pick us, but it's kind of close. The Suns we never play good against, but we really should beat them. But they'd probably be another one. But like the Kings, I'm not really worried about in a 7-game series. The Mavs, the Warriors, the Lakers, like none of those teams really are like that crazy. It's just a couple. It's like Denver, maybe the Pelicans, maybe the Suns. Yeah, and that's the other thing. We definitely have to be, let's see, the Poke High. Sorry, I can read your name. If we stay healthy, 100%, which tonight was a kind of a scary glimpse into not being healthy. Ant gets hurt. Cat is out. Kyle is out for the half the game. And then I think somebody else got banged up on a play. I can't remember. Rudy was injured coming into the game. I mean, you know, we had kind of a lot of concerns. But hey, Ashwin's here. Haven't even seen the box score. Just don't look at the fourth quarter, maybe. Everybody say, hey, Ashwin. Yeah, Rudy does wear teams down. I mean, that's the thing. If we can have Rudy If Rudy's healthy, I feel really good. And that's the thing. We have to kind of look at this a little bit different because we have some players. Oh, my mic's peaking. Does my mic sound terrible? Here, I'm going to do this. Moving it down a little bit. There we go. And now I can talk closer to it. Yeah, like there's very let me fix my camera here. The players on the Timberwolves that we have to worry about. So like if Cat goes down, I mean tonight I know we're playing the Spurs, so it's not like the best example, but I do think we could survive. Like if Cat had to be out for a game or two or something like that, I think we'd be okay. You know, same goes for everybody else. Like that's more of like a sixth man bench kind of player. You know, Kyle obviously is kind of like whatever. Nas to an extent is. Jaden is interesting because Jaden sometimes defensively is the difference. But there's also times where like tonight he scored like his first bucket with like 3 minutes to go or something. Ant is difficult. I just don't know if we could survive an Ant injury, which is why it's so scary to see him go down at any point. But also Rudy, because like if it's just Cat and Ant, all of those things that I just said about being comfortable against like 7 of the 10 top teams in the West, that goes out the window because immediately I think that's why I just think Rudy has like, he's not going to get it and it's not going to happen, but he has a case to be like MVP because without Rudy, it really just drastically changes everything. Apparently, oh my gosh, so Nas Reed is a part of the memes, everybody. Nas Reed just jokingly said that he refers to it as Paul piercing whenever Anthony Edwards goes down. We've said it in the Discord. Shout out the Discord. But we need Jaden to get back what it was last year. Yeah, I mean, if we had Jaden last year, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, Jaden, you don't necessarily always need, but like in that specific series, if we have Jaden, man, and Nas, I feel really good. It's really combinations of players hurts too. That's a big one. Let's see. How can the Wolves get Jaden going? He was trying / working tonight, but offense was rough. Here's the thing. I just think in general, for everybody, when somebody's not getting it going on offense on our team, it's going to be difficult to have that happen because we just have such powerful offensive weapons in Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, and even Nas Reed. We don't like, we're never going to, it's not like a typical kind of like middle team where it's like, hey, well, we have Anthony Edwards and we need to get somebody else going. So we're going to try to get Jaden the ball a bunch tonight. We just have too many offensive options where it's like, well, we can't be wasting possessions on trying to get Jaden back into it because we have elite options like Karl Anthony Towns as a second option. Like, that's nuts. So, I don't know. But now Ashwin's taking his own messages away. Boo. Oh, I didn't even like the stream. Like the stream. I gotta like my own stream. 1440p and standing. Ashwin, you missed it. There was a bunch of echoing in the beginning. I'm going to cut it out of the VOD. Nobody's going to be able to see it. I just realized that I can cut things out of the VOD the other day. It's happening. Nobody gets to hear those echoes again. Unless it was like somewhat understandable. If you kind of understand me, that's okay. But like the stream. Cool. I'm talking about so many different things that I don't normally talk about. That's what me and Ashwin should do. I think it is easier to talk kind of by yourself sometimes when you're talking about these tangents, but I don't know how easy it is to follow. But do not forget Mike Conley during playoff experience. 100%. 100%. Mike Conley is going to be big in the playoffs for us as well. Like tonight, he hit a couple threes. Or was it a couple or just one? It's a couple, right? It was 4. It was more than a couple. Yeah, Mike was good. Nas was huge. But you know what this means? I just did a live design podcast and it was exhilarating. Whoa, that's crazy. Which is why I wasn't here. Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't know that was the reason. But got to go Bear jersey at the Bucks game. Oh my gosh, everybody. I have to have to share this with you because I am in desperate need. This is an opportunity to make some money. I'm not even kidding. Let me pull this up here. Open link. If any of you go to the Wolves games, okay, I'm going to pull this up on screen. If any of you go to the Wolves games, I am in desperate need of a large version of this. I don't care what it costs. Well, I mean, I do care to some degree. If it's like a normal Timberwolves price jacket, like somewhere in like the 120, 150 or whatever range, I will pay extra for you to get it for me in a large. This is self promo. I don't care. I'm desperate. This person on eBay is selling it for like double the price. I am not paying double the price for a medium. This is a medium too. So anyways, that's my shameless promo, or I don't even know if it's really a promo, but I'm desperate. I'm desperate for it. Let's see. Let's go Rockets. Cam about to share his Amazon wish list. Yep, and the OF. OF coming up next. Wolves After Dark. We have actually joked about doing a hot tub stream, so I guess that's not so off brand. OF would be right there. Rudy O'Neal. JJ at the game, by the way. Got a good game today. He really did look like Shaquille O'Neal at times with those moves. I mean, given we're talking about two ridiculously slender and skinny guys pushing each other around that are both like 7'4", 7'6", or whatever. But yeah, that was those moves were really. I mean, like I feel like you could maybe put some montage together of like Shaq moves and Rudy moves tonight that look kind of similar. Be kind of fun. Ashwin in the chat. Should we lower Jaden's ceiling and expectations then? Probably. I mean, he doesn't I think we can't expect him to be at least anytime soon. I kind of, the thing that I've kind of leaned towards now is like, when A-Rod the other day said in some kind of I think it was the interview on ESPN during the game, he was talking about how the core of the team is Ant, Jaden, and Nas. I like that core, and by core, I think he's assuming like 3 to 5 years from now. And I think in 3 to 5 years, I think it's acceptable to have Jaden maybe pick up some offense in between now and then. I think that's a bit more realistic because right now, I mean, he can hit shots. 3 years might be too much, actually. Maybe it's like 2 or 3 years, something like that. But yeah. I don't know. He's defensively, obviously, he's going to be always what he is. But offensively, it's just too streaky, too random. Not even streaky. It's just like sometimes non-existent. So does he even get us meaningful return? I think so. I think he's valuable enough of a defender that people know that. But yeah. Everyone went silent. What are you talking about? I lost the chat here. Hot tub stream would be pressure. Yeah. Well, I don't have a hot tub, so I don't think you guys have to worry about that. But if we make it to the finals, I will go to a hotel in the area that has a hot tub, and we will stream off of my phone or something. Be crazy. JJ, what was the mood in the building when Ant was laying on the floor? Everyone gasped, but then went silent. Yeah, I believe it. Who wants a 7-foot Matisse Thybulle for 10 times the cost? I mean, that is true. Yeah, it's bad. Pin drop for a moment and screaming. Yeah, he does. I mean, luckily or unluckily, when he gets injured like this, you can always hear him scream, and it always looks really bad in the moment. And then he comes back out, just like Nas was saying, Paul Pierce style, and he's back. He's back. So who knows? I think everybody has responds to pain differently. Some people are very initial pain, and then as it goes away, it's better. Some people have like enough adrenaline right in the beginning to like kind of be okay with a certain amount of pain and like ankle twists and sprains and stuff like that. And then later, like after like 5 minutes when they've calmed down a little bit, it's like, oh wait, this hurts like crazy. But I also think that Ant, I don't know. This is me speculating, and I should not be speculating, okay? And I guess it's kind of harmless, but like, I really think he's just taking advantage of the moment of like stoppage of play. Like, I'm not saying that he's falling over on purpose and trying to like get a timeout or something. Like how in football, when people are like, they pretend fall over so that they can get like a timeout that doesn't cost the team a timeout. I'm not saying he's doing that, but I'm saying he's like, he gets injured slightly, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna rest. I guess that's smart, but it does also. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's always concerning to see any player on the ground like that. But I don't know. Total speculation. It's just a stupid thought, honestly. The crowd erupted when he came back, though. That's good. Yeah. Maurice Morris or Marcus Morris, is he getting bought out before March 1st? That's a good question. I don't know. I feel as if we should add him. I mean, we only have 14 players right now. I guess you can convert one of the bench guys. Like you could convert like Garza or, I mean, who do you convert from a two-way? Can you even do that now? I don't know. Mark, dishonest athletes? No way. Yeah, I don't know. Is Nas shot busted? He's been 0 of whatever lately. Yeah, I mean, he's been bad lately. I'm not like on the, because I think it's only really been like 3 games or so that it's been bad. It's at least been 2, maybe 3. Yeah, he was 3 of 11 tonight, but I don't know. I thought Wemby was about to pull the crazies. Okay, yes, JJ. That's when he was like on fire in the first half, and I was like, oh my, he's seriously gonna like just. We're gonna be on so many highlights this game. It's gonna be embarrassing. Everybody's gonna lose, like laugh at the Timberwolves, and luckily he just missed. It was good. He was hot versus the Bucks. Yeah, that was the first game. Yeah, so it's been like 2 games then. So that's right. Thank you. Call me a casual. Monte is 28-year-old Mike Conley. Hopefully, cheering for the Wolves. But I wanted him to finish that low-key. I mean, that's the thing. When you're playing bad teams that have really like good and cool players, you're like, okay, I kind of want the best of both worlds. I want Wemby to go crazy, and I want the Timberwolves to win. Which did not happen tonight. But for the first like 5 minutes, it was. Although we were kind of losing in the beginning. Okay, I think it's tier list time. I'm being very bad at managing everything. Why does this keep happening? This is nuts. I don't know why. I'm like, what is this nonsense? I'm gonna hide this. I guess I could do this a different way. I don't need to do that, but okay. Tier list. For those of you that are new, A1, unforgettably good performance. Wancho, terrible performance. Shake Milton, permanently bad. You're never getting better. Meh, meh. And then everything else in between. And eventually we're going to add some more tiers, but for now, I'm not going to add any tiers without Ashwin being here. No matter how good of a case you make, it's going to happen. Participate in chat. If you disagree and you're watching the VOD, let me know why you think you know hoops better than I do. You probably do anyways. So, cool. Let's, Crone, I am 100% with you. I am, like, when they said it was the last time playing the Spurs, I was like, thank goodness, because the last time we played them, that was very scary. So, yeah. All right, everybody participate. Since Ashwin's not here, Ashwin's in the chat, though, maybe. So I think they have too much of the base color. Feels like you're talking about the court. I'm not going to comment on the court because I don't like those jerseys. I don't like the court. I don't like anything about it. And it sounds like I'm one of the only people that feels that way. So I'm not gonna hate because it's clearly just something that's like a taste thing that I am very not in on. So I don't like it. But that doesn't matter. So, do a show from the big spoon at the Walker. Well, Charlie, we live in Seattle. Me and Ashwin both live in Seattle. So that could be painful. That might be impossible, actually. Everybody meh, shut it down. I don't know if everybody was meh. Speaking with, thank you, Mark, for getting me back on track. Okay. We have planes now. We do have planes now. That is true. We could. I think I'm saving it for the finals. I took time off for work and photo shoots and stuff like that for that. So we'll see. Hey, if we go to the finals, maybe me and Ashwin will report live from Minneapolis together. We'll see. All right. I guess we're gonna do Baby Mac because he hit 3 threes. So Baby Mac, 3 of 4 shooting, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 9 points. I mean, based off of our expectations, is it like an A? I don't know. It's like that's a pretty good game for him. We're certainly not normally expecting that. 3 of 3 or 3 of 4 from 3. That's pretty good. J-Mac A. Okay, everybody's saying A. And you're all saying you love the jerseys, which is crazy. It's crazy. I disagree. Prince did a song about, oh my God. We'll report live for sure from the finals. Okay, Ashwin, we'll get those tickets ready. Or do we want to do the hot tub? Hot tub or cherry? That's the new, I got to put a poll in chat. Can I do that actually? I can. Let's do it. Start a poll. Stream from hot tub spoon. Start poll. All right, the poll is out. Don't do the poll. Why not, Ashwin? You're not gonna like the results. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Everybody has to vote. Sauna, then cold plunge. I don't know. I mean, I really don't think my body could handle that. I think I might die. In the cherry pond. I'm sure that's illegal, right? That has to be illegal. What are our results at? Wow. Okay, how many do we have? We've got 11 votes so far. Here, let me put this back on screen. I'm being so bad. I got to do the tier list, guys. We're at 80% spoon. Oh my gosh. Okay. Vote hot tub, you cowards. Here, I'll vote hot tub. Look at this. Pokey. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna do backflips in Lake Minnetonka. Spoon, rain or shine? Seems like it. Well, we'll revisit this poll here in a second after we do some tier lists. We put J-Mac at 1. He hit 3 threes. I guess that's fair. Let's do Monte Morris. He deserves it tonight. He played a lot. He played 27 minutes. He was 2 of 8 shooting, 1 of 2 from 3. He actually got to the line a little bit too. The same amount as Anthony Edwards, by the way. He had 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. How many? God, we had so many steals tonight. 8 points. Another one of those games where it just kind of felt good to see him out there. Again, basing it off of like expectations. I don't know. Me and Ashwin Spoon. Oh my gosh. What's going on? Monte was a dog. Actually, defensively, he was. That's right. He was playing well. B, better than Matt. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I don't think it's a B. I don't think it's Matt. I was kind of in between B and A, but I think I'm closer to B, and it seems like that's where you guys are. Well, Pokey just said A twice. Man, this poll is closer than I thought. B, I think it's a B. This is, again, one of those situations where it's like, it might be more than a B, but I think I'm going to go B. JJ was at the game. He said B. I'm going B. Final decision. Like the stream. Okay. 2 out of 8 is a B. I know. See, that's where I'm saying casual. Honk, if you love Monte Morris, signs by April. Yeah. Maybe you can settle for a B. Okay, then we can go to B. Let's do next. That's another non-fun one. We'll get it out of the way before we get to the fun ones. So Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 3 of 11, 0 of 5 from 3. The 3-point shot is the one that's the most concerning, because that's the one that he kind of like when we play good teams and Knock can hit a three, it's just like if Jaden could hit threes. If Jaden could hit threes and Knock could hit threes, I mean, I'm putting my life savings down if that we're winning the championship if that's the case. Both are not consistent enough. Na is way more consistent. But anyways, 8 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. I'm thinking, without looking at the chat yet, I'm not looking. I probably like a meh. Probably a meh, unless I'm forgetting something crazy. Let's see. Oh, nobody even said anything about. Did I say who it was? Yeah, I said Nikhil. Meh to meh. Still played good defense. I mean, yeah, he always plays. That's the thing. He always plays good defense, but it was kind of a forgettable game for him. I don't really remember too much. He did the behind the back pass that was like in traffic, and then Ant couldn't handle it, but then got it anyways. That was kind of weird. B since we won. Yeah, Charlie with a good comment there. 41 wins, and we're in February, by the way. We have 2 months left. So 25 games left, I think, and we have 41 wins. I mean, that is wild. That is wild. Yeah, okay. 6 assists to 1 turnover. That's not bad. Bruce Brown. Yeah, it's Bruce Brown, not Bruce Bowen, right? Bowen's like an old player. Yeah, 41 and 17, I know. I made a TikTok. By the way, I know some of you guys don't like TikTok. And I'm not even saying you have to like TikTok. I'm just saying I'm posting there because if we can go live there, then we have to get like 1,000 followers or something. It's like some crazy number. We're at like 300 right now or something. But I'm trying to get popular there so that I can post and be live there because that would be good for the business and for giveaways and for all that stuff. So, anyways, I think it's a meh. I'm taking too long on him. It's a meh. Kyle, I don't really want to talk about Kyle because he was injured, so we're not going to do Kyle. Let's do Jaden. Jaden McDaniels, get your grades in for Jaden. He was 1 of 5. Had 2 points, 4 fouls. He had what? He had double the amount of fouls that he had points. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, or 2 steals. Excuse me. 2 steals and 2 blocks. That's pretty good. But he had 3 turnovers, which is kind of crazy for somebody that should not be handling the ball that much. He did have some nice defensive plays tonight. And actually, there were some moments where I saw some improvement where it was like he was walling up instead of like swiping down, or, you know, he at times, like, his actual technique defensively is not that great. It's just that he's like super like athletic and long. But tonight it looked pretty good. I don't know. Tonight it looked pretty good. But again, he did spike it. That's right. I think it's so Pokey says he has D'Lo or has to be better. Has to be better. D'Lo. Anthony Hollis is here. Where's Anthony? Did I miss Anthony? Anthony Hollis honked. Okay. I guess Wancho, but B in my heart. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, where is we need Sabrina to come back. Sabrina will stand up for him. There's Anthony. Welcome back, Anthony. It's between Matt and D'Lo. That's maybe where I am. I think it's actually a D'Lo. I was gonna say since we won, we're gonna move him up, which is what we normally do. But I do think that this is a little bit worse. Like, I think he has had some bad games here. We need to have some. I mean, 1 of 5 offensively, and like 4 fouls again isn't great. 3 turnovers. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go D'Lo. D'Lo it is. D'Lo or meh. D'Lo is fair. We love Hollis around these parts. Yes, we do. Anthony Hollis, Wolves After Dark legend and lore. D'Lo, it is. Okay, now the fun players. Let's get into the fun players. Let's do Mike Conley first because I guess he's the least exciting player happening still. He was 6 of 10, 4 of 6 from 3, 16 points, only 1 assist tonight. But he had that one cool steal that got the crowd really pumped. JJ can attest. And then Ant got the steal right on the next play, right? Or is that how that worked? I don't remember. It was something like that. But either way, he got a 3 over Wemby, I think what it was. I don't remember. He got the steal, got a layup, and then we did something else that got the crowd pumped. That was cool. I'm all for it. This is a good game by Mike. I mean, 6 of 10 shooting for Mike. That's super good. He's had some kind of bad games recently, so to have a good game again was good. 1 assist is crazy. Like, that's super weird. But yeah. Give an A. B for Mike, close to A. B plus, A minus. It's a clean game. Kept thinking Morris was Conley, so I don't even know, David. Yeah, I mean, these are the kind of that's me, honestly. He was dedicated. He's one of those players. I can't remember. We used to have a player that did that too, where it was like if they gave it up, maybe was it Rubio that did that all the time, or Teague? I think Jeff Teague was that kind of guy, where like if he made an offensive error, he would make sure he got the steal, something like that. Anyways, A for the 3 over Wemby. 0 turnovers. That is true also. There's a lot of A's. I'm a little bit closer in between A and B, but since chat's saying A, I think we'll go A. Minnesota Mike, it's an A tonight. Clappiness A. Charlie Barley A. JJ A. Yeah, okay. Looks like, wow, so many A's. I mean, I guess I'm not really that far off. I'm like at A minus, B plus, but there we go. All right, let's do Naz Reid next. Get your grades in for Naz Reid. Naz Reid, 32 minutes, actually 33 minutes, 8 of 10 shooting, only 1 of 2 from 3 though. His 3 just has not been there lately, so he was driving a lot today. And his layups, these layups are crazy. Like the English that he has to put on these to make some of these, like every time he's driving, I'm like, no way he's gonna make this because he's like going up against Wemby. And he's still getting it. And he even got like an offensive rebound and a putback over Wemby. I'm just like, how is this even like physically possible? But it was. Naz Reid, 8 of 10, 5 of 5 from the line, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, a block, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls. Pretty good game. Pretty good game. Naz, comeback, A from Charlie Barley. Mark, A. Naz Reid over Wemby tonight. I mean tonight, yeah. You're not wrong tonight. Naz as well. AA as well. Yep. Pokey. Didn't force threes. Yeah, he's not forcing them. I do want to see him hit threes again though, because I think that was a great part of our offense when he was really hitting threes, but I get what you're saying. I don't want him to force it either. And a partridge in a pear tree. I think it's an A. How many minutes? 33. 33 minutes. That's super good. And that makes sense. Towns is out. So replace Cat's size inside and on those drives. See, that's the kind of thing. He kind of replaced the Cat drives that we normally get. Interesting. Guys, the poll. We've got 57% for Spoon. And speaking of, I should have specified that it's not me and Ashman spooning. That's the Spoon in Minneapolis. Or the hot tub stream. We are very close. It's 57% Spoon, 43% hot tub. Get your votes in. By the way, both of these only happen if we make it to the finals. Okay. Did I say who we were doing next? No, we just finished up Naz Reid. Naz Reid is an A. Easy. Just don't spoon in the hot tub. Yeah. There we go. I'm not saying this. This is Nick Anderson. I'm not saying this, but if we have to trade a certain power forward, I think Naz Reid could pick up the slack. I think that is a luxury position that we're in right now because, given contract situations, second apron, all that kind of stuff. Like if we don't go deep in the playoffs this year, I think you have to think about trading some big contract. I don't think they'd give up on Rudy this quickly because he's been like we were just talking about him being MVP, or I was. You're certainly not trading Ant. And sure, Jaden's contract is going to kick in, but Cat's a supermax. If we don't make it deep in the playoffs, you have Naz. And I think that's like a serviceable backup. But Cat has really, I do think that Cat has been fantastic this year. I'm not trying to say that I'm like, my opinion has changed somewhat on Cat this year because I kind of thought that he was just done growing. I don't know. The significant improvements in what he's done with his game this year is impressive. So let's see. What was the over-under in the Discord? Didn't win again? It was under, over, under. Over, under. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. I'm in last place. Nobody look at the Discord. Cat is super underrated. And that's the other thing. Cat is underrated by the league. You know, people just like at this point, people only listen, like even like higher ups probably are like, oh, I just hear him changing his voice, or you know, they see some random clips or whatever. It's just like dumb stuff. Like it doesn't even matter. And that's become the narrative around Cat now, is like his voice and like all that stupid stuff, which we should only be, Timberwolves fans can be the only one to, I've said this from the get-go, we should be the only ones that can joke about that, but now we can't because the rest of the NBA has taken it too far and made it this other thing. But June, you're right. Nas can be a starter on most NBA teams. If he was on another team, like you could probably go down the list and name a ton. So, yeah. Nobody look at the Discord. Shout out the Discord. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Nick. The money thing is the main driver. It's less about the person and the player anymore. It's about just like, well, if we don't make it to the finals, like we have there's going to be such crazy tax implications that if you can't prove it with this team this year, I just don't think you're running it back for another year of the same-ish team to see if you can make it just a little bit further. I don't know. I guess at least at this moment, I'm having a hard time seeing that. It depends on exactly how you go out. Like if we're a first-round exit, yeah, we're not keeping the team together. If we go to like the second round, maybe we keep it together. Obviously, if we're making it to the finals, I think even if you lose the finals, like you're keeping it together. But because that is worth it, and then you know you have something special. But if you can't make it past the first round, we're gonna have a lot of conversations this offseason. Both here and the Timberwolves are gonna have conversations. So, and what will we do without Nightbot giving us the notification? Cat says he'll do another behind the back turnover, which by the way, we might have to change that. Like he doesn't do that anymore. It's not even funny anymore because he doesn't do it. We'd have to do like, I don't even know. Like the fouling's not as bad. He does have some amount of stray voltage still, but it's not the same. It's different. Yeah, Crone too. Like injuries. I mean, there's so many things, which is why it's hard to like speculate and talk too much about it at this point, because it's like, what does it matter? I mean, we can't say anything. But cool. Who did we do? Did we do anybody? We did Nas. Okay, next up. Who do we have left? We've got Rudy and Ant. Is that it? Yeah, because we're not going to do Kyle. I think it's just Rudy and Ant. Let's do Ant. Anthony Edwards gets injured. Paul pierces it. Goes back. Takes a dump. Comes back and is pretty good. I mean, this was a good game for him. He played 33 minutes. He almost took a shot per minute. He was 29 shots tonight. He was 13 of 29, which is, by the way, 29 shots on a night where Cat is out, totally acceptable. I'm very okay with that. 13 of 29, 4 of 10 from 3, only got to the line 2 times for 4 shots. 5 assists, 5 rebounds. He's got that Dwayne Wade stat line kind of. 4 steals, 4 turnovers, and 34 points. Another A for Ant. A is for Ant. That's true. A, whoa. I didn't realize he was that efficient. Yeah, JJ, that's the weird thing. Like 29 shots is crazy. Steal and dunk was crazy. That was awesome. I'm trying to think of what I think of this game. I mean, this was really fun because you had some really impact moments like that steal and the dunk. I think he had a block, right? Yeah, he had a block too. I think this was a good game. I think I'm willing to give him an A. I think normally I might be closer to a B, but I think if he really was injured and like to the point where like he shouldn't have been coming back in the game, I mean, he came back and like he didn't look perfect, but that's when some of the exciting stuff happened, which typically does happen, it seems, when he gets injured. He comes back and it's fine. I think I could do an A. I mean, everybody in chat's saying A, so I'm not going to ruin that, but it's an A. An A for Ant. Yeah. And the hitting the 3, that was super exciting over Wemby. I love that too. That was good. Yeah, this is a fun game. I mean, I don't really have too much to say about it other than what we talked about earlier. Like if Ant gets injured, I'm extremely nervous because like Rudy Gobert is then like your center point, but at the same time, like you can't rely on him for your only offense. Like you need a perimeter threat. Which, by the way, side note, we'll get. I guess we're going into Rudy here in a second, but pause. He was so ready for that three, and Monte threw it out to somebody else. I can't remember. Oh, he had his hands up and everything. That should have been good. But no Ant slander from Call Me a Casual. That's what I'm talking about. He's like KG Pete said. Oh yeah, you're talking about like the injury stuff. He missed like the last 4 or 5. Yeah, actually, that's true. He did miss the last couple shots, I think. So that did hurt him a little bit because then otherwise he's like 13 of like 25 seems fine. 13 of 29 seems kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't think he was 100%. Yeah, that's the other thing. And I think his knees are hurting, which is like, I hate even saying that because he's 22 and like you shouldn't be having these kind of issues. But I think he's in a stage right now where he's not feeling good. And that's sad because we just came out of the All-Star break. That's not good. Ant's posting to Instagram. Oh, he posted that 3. He posted his dunk, his shoes, the white ones. Those are really nice, by the way. And then some pictures from that like baby shower birthday party thing that he did. Cool. Make A tier Ant tier. But see, the A1 is already kind of representative of him. That's the thing, Mitchell. So we can't have everything be Ant related because people already think we're Ant homers, which we are. That injury might still be lingering. Maybe the back-to-back is a good time to rest. I know. I'm kind of thinking that we might rest. Like I was kind of like, okay, well, we played Rudy tonight, and he was questionable. So does he rest? And he was really good tonight. So like, do you rest him? He also played 40 minutes. And like Ant was hurt, Kyle's hurt. Is tomorrow just kind of like a chalk it up and see what your bench can do game? I don't know. I don't like that approach because I want to be the 1 seed and I want to win a lot of games, but this is a lot of back-to-backs. I mean, we have, like this is like the second of like 4 or 5 back-to-backs that we're doing in like a 3-week period. So gotta be healthy. But Ant shot 45, 40, and 100. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's good. I'd love for us to get Ant a 2 to 3 game break. I know. I just don't know. I don't know if that helps. Like sometimes I think he kind of just has to like work through it, but it does seem like he needs a break. Will Cat be back tomorrow? Nick, it sounds like he is going to be back tomorrow. At least I think that's what John Krasinski said, or Chris Finch said that to the reporters, that he thought it was only going to be a 1-day thing. So I think he'll be back. A1 is higher. Yeah, exactly. A1 is like crazy. But we're not doing A1 for tonight. It was fun, but it was not, again, it's not one of those things where I'm going to tell my future children about that. Let's make A- and round up for the W. Yeah, I think actually I'm probably closer to an A- just because I think we have really high expectations for Ant, and this was not a bad game at all, but also I'm not like going nuts. So JJ, I think that's what happened. I because it happened days ago, so I'd assume that that's what it was. Cool. Yeah, that's right. And Crone, yeah, about tomorrow. JJJ is the only big out there that you're gonna have to worry about. So Luca Garza. I think it's Luke. Is that Luca Garza's music? And Nick, I believe that you're correct as well. I think hamstring especially with somebody like Kyle, like you can probably afford to play without Kyle for a little bit. It's not the same as Ant or Rudy or even Cat. It's like you have to. He can rest. Also, it's a hamstring, so that's like not good. Cool. Okay, last up. Everybody get your grades in for Marcus Morris. No, get your grades in for Rudy Gobert, Rooflex, dunking on Wemby on our TikTok. Like the TikTok, follow the TikTok, please. But get your grades in for Rudy. Rudy was 6 of 12 tonight, played 40 minutes. He did shoot a 3. I was like, he shot a 3 tonight. It was that half-court shot. He had 17 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 13 points. But it felt way better than that. Like, I saved him for last because it felt insane to me. I think this is like an A, maybe even A plus. Like, I think this is pretty good. So, where's the Justin Jackson icon? We don't have it yet. We can use Daishan Nix. Yeah, I love Rudy tonight. I mean, anytime you're going to poster Wemby, I think that's like almost an automatic A. And then even just beyond that, he was bullying him the rest of the night. I don't know. I loved his game tonight. A1 for the post up on Wemby. I mean, that's the thing. He had some A1 plays tonight. But I don't think we can give anybody an A1 against the Spurs unless it's like that 50, 60 point game type of deal. So I'm gonna say A. He played really well. Oh yeah, whoops. I'll keep him there. Spurs not making much at the rim over him either. Yep. Yeah, this is a good A. Yeah, strong A. I agree, Rudy or Rudy. This was why Rudy deserved the All-Star game, and I'm gonna stick by it. I've said this for months now. I think he needs to be in the conversation for MVP. I did see something where he was like on the leaderboard for MVP, but I mean, he's never gonna win it. It's just not gonna happen. It's not possible. It's not possible. Yeah. But he is definitely Defensive Player of the Year. He's definitely Defensive Player of the Year. He should have been the All-Star. Well, Cat maybe should have too. The only reason that I say Ant shouldn't be an All-Star is because he just doesn't care about that stuff. And I kind of agree with people that are like mad at him for that. I think that's crazy. Okay, look at this. Looks like unless some votes come in here late, we're going to the spoon. We're spooning. Me and Ashwin in downtown Minneapolis, reporting live from the finals. Ashwin, we might have to do that if that happens. We gotta go. We gotta figure out a way. If we have jobs, we gotta still figure it out. Spoon at the spoon. Oh, that's good. That'll be a great picture. You guys will have to, we'll have to post that when that happens. I'll keep it open until the end of the stream, just in case anybody's desperate for the hot tub. If we go 50-50, we'll do both. That's gonna change things up. People are gonna change their answers. I don't know if you can actually. Rudy's the most consistent player on the team. Yep, 100% June. I think Draymond summarized it perfectly. As much as we hate him. Oh yeah, what did he say? Yeah, it was the Draymond clip that I actually posted. Like, yeah, he did say it well. The problem with Draymond saying it is that he then was making fun of Cat for trying in the All-Star game. But that's just because he hates Cat and he's just like all about, I don't know, he's just weird. But Anthony Hollis, Spoon of the Year. Is that an award we're going to give out at the end of the year? Get your media credentials. Yeah, I don't know how to get media credentials. Like, I don't know how that process works. Like, do I have to know somebody? Do I just email them and say, hey, look at us. We do stuff. Like, I know people can get it. Like, Kyle Teige got his for, I mean, he's been established though. Like, he's been with like, he's been with a lot of things. So like, he's written a bunch and done that. We don't write. We just stream. Can we get credentials as that? I don't know. But we should. That would be really fun if we got media credentials. Me and Ashwin, media credentials for the finals. Yes. No, you get it. We get Spoon of the Year? Okay. Draymond backpack talks way too much. Hit the sub button. Yes, hit the sub button. I agree. Maybe that gets us media credentials. Maybe we just have to have somebody see our content, which means that you have to subscribe, you have to like. Mitchell Cat didn't play because a former like high school, I believe, teammate of his passed away. He posted about it on Instagram. You can check it out there. But they were close, and I assume today was probably like the funeral or something like that. So I don't know. You just need to go to get Dane Moore on the live, preferably after a loss. You'll be officially Hollywood. I don't know if we can do that. I think we've got some beef from one of my co-hosts that may or may not be in the chat. And Dane. I don't think they see each other's tweets, if you know what I mean. I do like, so Dane, I appreciate Dane in ways though, because like he is much more of like an analytical, like plays and numbers kind of person. I'm much more vibes, and Ashwin's kind of a good mixture of both. So he blocked you in real life. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, then Dane can read all of our comments. Yeah, he would not. He doesn't read the comments. Cooper reads the comments. By the way, we're gonna get Cooper on the show. Cooper's gonna come on the show for, I don't remember what game. I gotta look it up now. Oh no, it's the Warriors. The Warriors next month. So it's gonna be a good one. I think it's on a Sunday. So Cooper will be here. We're stealing him away from Dane Moore for one game at least. Yeah, it's on Sunday the 24th. Timberwolves Daily is coming back. Might happen. Yeah, JJ, he does. He gets kind of spicy. This is also, I mean, that was a little bit more in the past. I think in the past he used to, like, he just wasn't like ready for some of that, like, because like live streaming and like getting real internet feedback is, for the first time ever, very intense. For me and Ashwin and him now, I like Dane now, I don't think it's a problem. But Timberwolves Daily, more like Timberwolves Quarterly now. Ashwin is roasting Timberwolves Daily. Miss Coops, I know. It was kind of nice having two shows. I liked having his and then us going next, and it just kind of felt like we were the late show and he was the night show or whatever. Coop in the spoon. Oh my gosh. Coop, Ashwin, and me spooning at the spoon. I think he feels more secured in a brand now. He's big time. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, JJ. I think that's true. You're kind of shielded from, because like when you're just starting out and you're on your own, like we are, like if you start to have like a narrative go some way that you're like some type of way, like that can be kind of bad. So you wouldn't be the first to spoon Coop. Enough spooning, JJ. Yeah. Well, spooning wins 55% to 45%. So I guess that's probably easier than going to a hotel. So we can do that. Upcoming schedule. Tomorrow night. I am unfortunately unavailable tomorrow night. Let me just double check and make sure. I don't think I'm available tomorrow night though. Wait. Tomorrow's Wednesday? I might be available. I don't know why I thought I wasn't. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I can't remember. Something that I thought was there is not there. We'll see. I don't know if I'm available tomorrow night, so have the notifications on. But we play the Grizzlies tomorrow night at home again. Friday, we play the Kings. And then Sunday, Monday, we have a back-to-back again, still at home. Clippers and Portland. Yeah, we're playing the Grizz tomorrow. I almost don't even want to stream tomorrow because I kind of have a feeling that we're going to have some people out. I don't think it's going to be a very fun game. I think it'll, like, I think we should win still, even if we have people out, but I guess it depends on how many are out. So, spoons after dark. Keep Edwards away from Vince Williams. Hey, Vince Williams, yeah. He's been kind of legit. Although he did shoot like one, or no, I'm thinking of Gigi. Gigi shot like 1 of 13 last night or something like that. Yeah, I think we'll probably have some rest. I think that'll happen. Let's check back in. How are the Oklahoma City Thunder doing? They're winning by 10 at half. Boo. The Grizzlies didn't play today, right? No? No, they didn't play. Leonard Miller will make the tier list. That is not impossible. That is not impossible. Cool. Well, I think that's it. I don't really have anything else. It's fun chatting with you guys in 1440p while I was standing and echoing the entire time. I think that's it. I don't know how long. How long did I stream? Where's the timer? There's no timer. Oh, I've been going for over an hour. What the heck is wrong with me? I thought this was like 40 minutes. Appreciate it, Mark. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in again. Menage a spoon. What the heck, Anthony? 65 minutes. Cool. Time for dinner. Time for ice cream. Time for it all. It's fun seeing you all. Oh, I got to remember how to like stop streaming on this because this is very different. I think I know what I'm going to do. Okay. Anyways, 52 wins is still possible. Giveaway at 52 wins, regardless of when it happens. And even if it doesn't happen, we're going to do it sometime. So make sure you're paying attention for 52 wins. Might be able to do another jersey and some tickets. We might be able to do that all again. Appreciate all the gifteds that have been coming through. Appreciate everything. It allows us to do those giveaways. And we're hoping to do some, trying to save some for when we get to the playoffs and have some really exciting things to talk about. But I know this is kind of a downtime in the season. But yeah, cool. 50 before 20. I mean, it might be possible. It might be. Walker Arts Center gonna 86 us all. Gosh. Is it really 8 degrees in Minnesota? My gosh, yeah, no. It's like 50. Or no, it's not. It's like 40 here. What is it here? Yeah, 42. I'll take that. 52 wins. Still possible. Intro as the outro, if I can do this correct. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. Whenever I do. I'll see you then. Peace.